What's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Rinny here, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the last 2 weeks of lockdown, because this is now week 12, and I wasn't able to get week 11 out last week, so I'm just going to combine them together. So before I get into this, please, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And please share it out and leave your comments below. I like to see what you guys think about what I talk about, and just showing your love and support. I really do appreciate it. So week 11 and 12, I'll be very honest with you, they've been a really tough couple of weeks. I actually feel like I've gone back to week 1 and 2 where things were very rough for me, especially when it comes to my mental health. I just felt like I was really down and I felt very depressed, and just the whole situation around lockdown and the coronavirus really affected me. But during the next weeks following, I felt like I'd kind of gotten over that and I was a lot more happy and dealing with it better. But now I've come to a place where, now that we've kind of come to the end of lockdown, everywhere's kind of opening up slowly. I've kind of been thinking about my future. And for me, I've realised that there's a lot of past traumas, past experiences and past negative words and treatments that I've had growing up that has really affected me and has prevented me from being able to move forward with certain things in my life and go and take on certain opportunities. It's made me feel very inadequate, very unqualified, just not good enough. And it's really affected me mentally. It's been tough. I don't think I've cried so much. I don't think I cried more than in week 1 and 2, but I've cried a lot this week and last week. And I've tried to kind of talk to certain people about how I've been feeling and what's going on in my head. But I feel it's quite difficult to articulate and put it in a way where people will really understand how I'm feeling. So I'm feeling quite alone in all of this, and honestly it's something that I have battled with growing up, but life kind of takes over. You kind of brush it under the rug and you just push through no matter what's been going on, and it kind of gets forgotten about. Well, it's all been drummed up again and it's at the forefront of my thoughts. My emotions are at the surface, and I found myself crying at any given moment. It's very frustrating because I did think I'd dealt with these issues. However, I've come to realise that I haven't dealt with them and they need dealing with right now. Don't get me wrong, I've had some really good highlights of the last couple of weeks. However, this has been my biggest struggle. So this week, Friday, I coordinated with another young woman. So this Friday, I was asked to coordinate a young women's group called Sister Sister, which is part of my church in London, with another young lady. And we'd decided to choose the topic on fear of feeling inadequate and unqualified. So putting this topic together has made me realise more than ever that I have to start dealing with my past traumas, and I cannot let that keep stopping me from being able to move forward, to build myself and to build my future, because I feel like growing up I've always said it stopped me in any opportunities that I wanted to take on. And even when I have taken on opportunities, I've always doubted myself. I've always felt like I've been very active in asking for reassurance, and I've kind of felt like I've constantly needed that reassurance, just to know that I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm saying the right thing, that, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. Because for me, if I'm not sure about something, I will not do it, and I don't like to do anything wrong. So that's probably been my biggest revelation this week. I know that from now on forward, it's a journey that I have to make, and that it's time to really let myself shine, because I know there's a lot inside of me which is great, and I know I have a purpose. However, I don't know whether I've fully known what that calling is, but I've just known that there's something that I should be doing, and I've been very fearful of being able to bring that out when it's supposed to, because I'm terrified of doing it wrong or messing up or failing. And failure is my biggest fear. So if I feel like I can't do something, trust me, I will not go near it. I won't do it. I'll make every excuse I need to make to not have to do it. And honestly, I nearly didn't want to do the sister meeting either, because I felt like I wouldn't be able to do it justice. That I'll probably end up saying something wrong, doing something wrong, and letting people down. And honestly, coming out of it, that's how I felt, even though that's not the feedback that I got. But like I said, it's all down to me constantly doubting myself because of how I've been made to feel growing up. But it's time for me to deal with that and move forward, and just start realising that I have the ability to do anything I put my mind to, anything that God is in, and where God wants to take me. He's not going to fail me, but He's going to give me the tools that I need to be a success in whatever He has called me to do. So I need to start believing that, and realising that I am good enough regardless. But onto the highlights this week. So I've decided to go back onto my Juice Plus products and start my weight loss journey. So most people will know that I lost 3 stone in 3 months back in 2017. I also was able to normalise my diabetes. So my blood sugars, I was able to normalise them and come off my insulin completely. Then I fell pregnant with my son. And during my pregnancy, I was able to keep my blood sugars down and my weight down as well. So after that, I think probably about 9 months later, I fell pregnant again. And during that time, I've kept the weight off. During my second pregnancy, kept the weight off. It was a bit more of a struggle with my blood sugars. But it normalised at the end of my pregnancy. But I think that was just more down to my hormones. And that was in 2018 to 19. So I had my daughter. No, it wasn't. It was 2019. I fell pregnant in March and had her in December. So yeah, I was able to keep my weight down the whole time as well. So over a period of 4 years, I've kept off the 3 stone loss that I did back in 2017. Is it 4 years? 2017. It's 3 years. Excuse me, 3 years. So yeah, for me that's a huge achievement, because most diets I've been on, I'll probably lose a stone, maybe 2, and end up putting it all back on as soon as I stop taking their products, or I've come off the program, or whatever it is. So I'm going back on them because honestly, lockdown has been kicking my butt. I can't stop eating. I'm constantly having sweet stuff. I don't know whether it's boredom or what, but it's just, honestly, I'm struggling to just stay away from all the bad stuff. But that's it. From now on, it's healthy eating. I've got my shakes, I've got my boosters, and I've got something for me as well, but it's mainly for the kids. Some chews, they're fruit, veg and berry chews for the kids. Yeah, just because I think that my son's starting to be a little bit picky with his food, so I just want to get more nutrition in him. But my biggest highlight of this week was being on Judy Love's quarantine date night live on Instagram. Honestly, I was so gassed. So she had a topic of, have you been a catfish? Have you ever been catfished? And have you ever catfished to catch someone out? So I jumped on Thursday gone, and I typed in the comments that I had been a catfish. So she'd seen my comment and she was like, we need to get her on. We need to get the real Rinny on. So she tried to connect with me. She tried to get me on the live, but for some reason it wasn't working. It just wouldn't connect. And she usually does it for about 2 hours usually. So it's 2 to 4 hours. So she usually has an hour for the couples and then an hour for the singles, so that she can kind of match make and, you know, kind of get people to slide into their DMs and all that kind of stuff. But it has gone on longer. Sometimes she's not come off until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Near the end, well, it was at the end of the live, she'd invited me on rather than me requesting, and I was on. She started talking to me and I had to say to her, look, I'm in the singles part and I'm not single, but I've been trying to get on from the very beginning. But she was like, okay, cool, don't worry about it. We had a good chat. She asked me about the catfish story, which I told her.
Drink my water. So, sis, you had a catfish story, didn't you? You was a catfish.
To be fair, I was young at the time, or younger, should I say. I'm only 33 now. And it was, I'll be honest, back in the day, you know how big girls are like more of a thing now? Like everyone loves their big girls, loves the curves and all the rest of it. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. Like, it was all about the skinny girls and whatever else. And I've always been a big girl. So whenever it came to kind of connecting with guys that I was interested in or something like that, I would use other people's profile pictures.
But
or I would find...
You're very pretty. And what size are you? What size was you then?
I'm a size 24 at the moment. I've actually lost 3 stone.
And then she started asking me about when I got married, how I met my husband, when he proposed, and all that stuff. So I think we were talking for about half an hour. And honestly, it was just so lovely talking to her. I know it might seem like I'm fangirling and I've like been a bit gassy about it, but honestly, I've always loved Judy Love. I've kind of, you know, when you watch people and you kind of feel like they're like your best friend or they're like one of your sisters and all that kind of stuff. That's how I've kind of felt like Judy Love. And it felt so good to talk to her and that she actually chose me to be on her live. Yeah, even the comments in the live, they were really nice. I didn't catch them all until I watched it again after. So I didn't catch it at the time when it was all happening because I was just too busy talking to Judy. And they were really nice. Everyone was just talking about how beautiful I am and how pretty I am. And they were encouraging me when I spoke about when I used to get bullied. And just they were being very, very positive. I've been on so many different lives that Judy's put on. And honestly, some of these people are savage. Like, they really go in. But for the most part, with mine, everyone was really nice. So honestly, it was such a good moment for me. Dwayne did jump on as well.
But I think this is worth it. I'm sorry. Hello, husband.
Oh, yeah.
So, hello, husband.
Hello.
You got the electricity in the knee, yeah?
Yeah, I got it as well.
So when you first saw this beautiful lady, when you was at the midnight oil, or whenever it was, what went through your mind apart from the oil and the juice? What went through your mind when you saw her?
When I first met her, nothing really, because I was working filming. So it was at the end of the night. I was tired before I had to break down set. So I didn't really pay much attention to her, to be honest.
So when did you know, like, this woman? There's something about this woman.
Probably after chatting to her over the year, because she's nosy. She likes to get into people's business.
So, because we was obviously talking about when we met and, you know, when you proposed and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was really good. So, guys, this is a brand new week. It's Monday. It's time to get on that healthy eating regime and getting my mind healthy as well, so that I can move forward, I can become better, and, you know, really start to shine in this world and do what I need to do and do the calling that God has called me to do. So, guys, please, no matter how discouraged you may feel inside, no matter how inadequate, how unqualified, or how low you may feel about yourself, start dealing with those issues of why you're feeling that way. Because when it comes to these issues, it can really create a battlefield in your mind, which then manifests itself externally. So if certain things come up, you can fear not being good enough, you can fear doing it wrong, you can fear not being qualified enough. And it can literally stop you in your tracks. It can also make you run in the other direction, away from what you want to experience and the opportunities you want to go for. And that is not going to help anybody. That is not going to help you progress, get better, or anything. You have to deal with those issues. Don't brush it under the carpet. Deal with them. Whether it's through counselling, talking to a friend, or even just going for what you want to go for, regardless of how you feel. However you do it, do it. However long it takes, do it. It doesn't matter. Your journey is your journey. So let's start this week off positive. Let's start as we mean to go on and finish with a bang. I just thank you for watching all my videos, for my lockdown diary room videos. It's been good. It's been bad. It's been exciting. It's been fun. It's been everything and all the above. But it's now over. Kind of. Thank you guys for watching me. Please like this video. Leave your comments below. Share them with your people. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And click the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Please, guys, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, who you're with, please stay blessed, stay positive, and stay safe. And love you all. Peace out.